Going on, people? Attempt number 2 on my video. So customer just left. We put a used one for him. He drove it for a week and still has oil on a D13 Volvo from a blow-by tube, crankcase vent tube, and using it like a similar style of a centrifuge. If you're not familiar with it, do research what is the centrifuge is. So my understanding, I have all this apart. So if you own a Volvo, you know what I'm talking about. So you have a tube goes in here, your air with oil comes in here, drops like in the middle right here, and then this thing spins really fast and then separates the oil out, and then the air stays in the middle pretty much. And then there's a little groove and it drains through those little holes apparently. Not holes, I don't know. The other style, the one we put it in, is a little bit different. Anyways, collects the oil, and I think the oil comes right here. And then it drops down and returns in a crankcase. And then up here on the side, through this hole, which this is hole, that's where your air goes, and that's where it goes in the atmosphere, your blow-by. Right here is a valve with a diaphragm. It's pretty much this big rubber deal, but it's broken. Goes all the way around here, and this comes with that gasket, and that's what controls it. So we took his used one apart. Come to find out that somebody stretched the hell out of this spring for some reason. This spring not supposed to be that long, because the way it works, when you under load, you end up forcing a lot of air here. It closes that valve, and then collects oil up here for a little bit, and then anytime you let off, then this thing pops back open and your fumes come out, and then your oil goes right back to the crankcase. I don't see anything be like serviceable besides you can take it apart, clean it with a brake cleaner, this part with spins, and maybe your gasket went bad. But otherwise, there's literally not much to it. Like I said, if this thing spins, then you find there's bearing sits, that's where this end goes, and then this thing, this little holes, that's where they holds this plate against the funnel. I don't know what the proper name for it. So yeah, doesn't look like it's much to it. I don't know. I don't see what can fail besides the bearing, or besides this diaphragm, or somebody messed and stretched the spring out. I know the spring's not supposed to be this long, or gasket on the top go bad. It is kind of unique how they designed this thing, but the whole assembly looks pretty much something like this. Put it, and then this cover goes like that. So that's the whole assembly unit. There's 3 bolts, 10 mil, and this holds with the Torx. There's a lot of people asking me, what size is the Torx? What size is the bolts? What's the part number? And see, that's what holds the cover, and this bolt's holding the lid. One more good advice: if you have a problem, now I know, I didn't know before, but you don't have to, let me flick the camera around. You don't have to take the whole thing from a truck. Like I said before, you have to move the air compressor out of the way and stuff like that, unless you're buying the whole thing new and you want to put it in. He told me they're like $2,600 on your last for it. They're really greasy. But you can take this cover off without taking a whole unit off. It's actually pretty easy to access to it, but there's really not much. Oh man, my hands are dirty. There's not much to service on it, so hopefully this little information helps somebody. But like I said, in this situation, brake cleaner is your best friend. I don't know, comment below if you need any more information, or put a like if this info helped you. Thanks for watching all.